Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to this quick guide showing you how you can complete the time trials between June 24th and June 30th. Starting off with the RC Benito one, as always, you're going to need an RC Benito for this one in order to be able to do it. So if that's worth your time and or money, that's entirely up to you. $100,000 simply for you if you manage to complete it. The time trial itself, not too difficult, though you have to keep in mind that there are some slight weird bumps and corners in this one. It is also possible at the point that we're just passing that vehicles can spawn there, so keep that in mind and don't try to go too fast. As always, time trial checkpoints are a little generous in this one, so don't be too afraid of going a little bit wider in certain corners. With that said though, there's plenty of those smaller bumps in the road, and as you might expect, the RC Benito is a very light vehicle, so you want to try to make sure to not hit those too hard and too fast, or else you will start spinning out. The time trial itself in terms of the route isn't too bad, and you'll be spending most of your time going around roughly the same area, so definitely don't be too afraid of getting familiar with that and going as fast as you possibly can. You should have about 10 seconds to spare, so don't worry too much. Moving on to the regular time trial, which is going to be end-to-end. Now we're going to be using a Batty 801 as we usually do, fully upgraded, so we should have a relatively easy time of doing this. However, I have one major issue with using the Batty 801, and that is that in order to achieve the time trial time, you're going to need to make sure that you wheelie as much as you can. Now this can be an issue considering how much luck, or how much bad luck really, you're going to have with the traffic. Because of the route that we are taking, and of course we're also going through the highway, you might have an issue or two with also some bumps and trying to avoid them and suddenly getting hit off your bike. So in general, it is probably easier for you to either use an Hikuchi drag or a high top speed car. A Pariah, of course, is the excellent choice here, which will also leave you with plenty of room to start slowing down or avoid traffic much easier if you were to want to do so. Bikes, of course, are a much easier way of avoiding traffic, but generally speaking, I think that it's probably going to be an easier time to keep your top speed going in a car rather than in a bike, unless it's a Hikuchi drag where you can just keep leaning forward and achieve the top speed that you need to achieve this. Other than that, there really isn't much else to really say about this one at all, because it's literally just following the highway all the way up north, and that really is all there is to it. Make sure to keep your eyes in front and not look at your bike itself to see how it's doing, and always to keep an eye out on oncoming traffic and what is exactly happening in front of you. Keep in mind that it is possible that cars can spawn in parking spots, so make sure to stay in the middle of the road rather than the side of the road when you're still in the city. It would be rather unfortunate if a car suddenly spawns out of nowhere and ruins your day and you can start all over again. Especially considering this is a fairly long time trial, you have plenty of time to actually make up during those straights and trying to find all those straight lines with your Batty 801, but generally speaking, it's just going to be also a little bit down to RNG and luck, and hope that the traffic doesn't decide to start hitting you off the road for no apparent reason other than they're just a bunch of filthy trolls. But with all that said and with all that done, there really isn't much else to it. Just enjoy the rest of the gameplay with some tunes in the background. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and if you really like what you see on the channel, consider becoming a member, like Chloe, Alus Fire, Captain Price, Robert, Shakulu, and Dr. Strange Love. Join them and the other fellow members by clicking the join button down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.